I have clicked go live. There we are. Hello, everyone, and welcome to my weekly stream. If I sound amused, it's because I had actually clicked go live, but then it just kind of stopped and didn't do anything for a second there. So I was like, is it, oh, it's going. Okay. As you can see, I have queued up some Dragonage, although with my consistency, I might actually not play it today. I plan on it, but I am joined, as usual, by my regular co-host, Cybernetic Pinkeye.
How's it going, everyone?
I do plan on actually playing more Dragonage. It has been more than a few weeks since I left it on the cliffhanger of, what's gonna happen next with the Landsmeet? We saved Queen Anora, and she made some suggestions about what we might be able to do to get more support in the Landsmeet. But yeah, we saved another Grey Warden from the dungeons of Arl Howe, and there's been even the suggestion that instead of trying to put Alistair on the throne, we might just restore Anora, who is already queen.
I mean, if the shoe fits.
I mean, it does. I'm gonna say this. She is a goddamned queen. Good job, Zelda. That's how you don't do that.
I like that immediately following is like, she is a queen. Thanks, Zelda. That's how you don't rule.
Well,
For the uninitiated, Zelda is one of Lorelai's cats.
Yes. And you may have just heard her squeak. But yeah, because what she did just now was she launched herself to try and jump up on top of the computer tower, and instead slammed herself into the side of it.
She is bowed. So.
Oh, wow!
Not exactly the most graceful of royal representatives.
So, while we are here... Oh god, trying to remember the controls again. We have Riordan to talk with, and I'm sure that he's going to have some interesting information to elucidate us with.
Hello again, friend. It looks as though you're no worse for wear after your stay in Fort Draken.
I love how the first option here is, I should really be going. Because his opening remark here is, you're no worse for wear after your stay in Fort Draken. Yeah, thanks for reminding me about being literally, like, tortured and shit like that. Awesome.
Well, better hit the old dusty trail.
Did you know Duncan very well?
We went through our joining together more years ago than I like to remember. He was exactly the same back then, tough as stone and just as grizzled. I think he understood sooner than the rest of us how ugly a choice it is to let the few be sacrificed to protect the many. Always left himself a soft spot for his recruits, though. Only where he ever let himself down.
Huh.
He also made the best donuts.
I mean, you know what? I wouldn't put that past him. I was hoping I could learn a bit more about the Grey Wardens.
Well, I'd be happy to tell you what I know, but it seems to me that you've picked the important parts up yourself. Be firm in your beliefs, protect people from their own ignorance, and be as loyal as you can to your brothers, even knowing you'll share their deaths.
I love how, as he says, protect people from their own ignorance, he turns to look at Arl Eamon. Like, maybe that wasn't intentional, but it's like, really? Really there? Okay.
No one in particular in mind, really. It's just...
Well, he speaks with a French accent.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I mean, the volume is so low in game that I can't really hear him.
And be as loyal as you can to your brothers, even knowing you'll share their deaths. Anyway. That's a terrible French accent, and I'm
better
going...
than mine.
Well...
Of course, that's not much of a statement.
It's certainly better than Marjolaine's.
I mean...
Oh, dearest Liliana! Like, God Christ. Anyway. How many wardens are there?
It's tough to say. Only the fortress in Weishaupt has every record. But there are certainly a few dozen or hundreds in every nation in Thedas. The Anderfells are home to over 1,000. It's almost like the Archdemon chose Ferelden deliberately, knowing how unguarded it is.
Have you ever been to the fortress in Weishaupt?
Once only, and I'd rather not go again. It's far, lass, and very foreign. The Wardens there, they fight darkspawn like you and me, but they're shaped by the winters there in the forest. They're a cold group and don't care like they should about the rest of the world. Their king is weak, and many Anders look to the Wardens to rule. I hate to say this, but some of them seem to want it that way.
That's unfortunate. How were the Wardens founded?
It was near 1200 years ago, and no one knows for sure, except that it began with a group of Anders soldiers. Apparently, they defected from their king's army, vowing that fighting the Blight was more important, and traveled all the way to Tevinter themselves. They were the first ones to track down the archdemon Dumat, and the ones to slay him, though none survived the battle. But they had picked up followers by then, and it was they who formally founded the Order, and were recognized by Thedas.
I'm never going to get over the fact that the name of the continent, of the world of Dragon Age, is Thedas, because they always abbreviate it as the Dragon Age setting, the DAS, Thedas. That's how they ended up at that name. Like, that's officially it. Why has it been so long since the last Blight?
Archdemons don't awaken on their own, you know. It takes the Darkspawn, tunneling and tunneling, searching for centuries to find one. And with no one to lead them, it must be sheer chance, or maybe instinct, which leads them. What's surprising isn't that it takes so long between Blights. What's surprising is that they succeed at all. But I imagine the old gods call to them. And it's that voice in the darkness which drives them through so many generations.
What the fuck was that cutscene? Why were you staring into this cage? What? And why did you lean into it while you were what do you see in that cage? There's nothing in there. That has nothing to do with what you were even talking about. Like, if you were talking about people being imprisoned or trapped or something, but you were talking about the Darkspawn finding the archdemons.
It's where I put my pride.
There's so many things wrong with what you just said, including your accent.
I said yours was a fuck ton better.
Yeah. I guess that's all for now.
The important thing to remember is...
Okay, bye.
When you're facing Darkspawn, all you need to know is to stop them at all costs.
Yeah, can we talk more?
Hello again, friend. It looks as though you're no worse for wear after your stay in Fort Draken.
What are your plans now?
When I'm well enough, I'm going to continue my journey toward Ostagar. Hopefully I'll be able to trace the heart of the Blight and where the Archdemon itself abides. If we want to defeat this Archdemon, we need to know where it is and how soon it might strike.
Yeah, that's a good idea. You're going alone? Shouldn't I go with you?
If there were more of us, I would agree. But as it is, I don't think we can deprive all the armies you've gathered of a commander.
I need to get going.
Good luck to you, then. We will have to talk again when the land's meat is more settled.
Yeah, we will. Okay, so the other thing that we needed to do was have a chat with Queen Anora. This will be interesting. Oh, is it? Oh yeah, I can't unlock it because I'm not a rogue. It's not like I'm a magic person or anything. It's not like I could just, like, flick my wrist and cause it to open with magic or anything. Hi, Ragnar.
Hello again, Warden. It is good that you came to speak with me. I will be blunt. I can see that your voice will be a strong one in days to come. It is to you that Eamon listens, and with good reason. My father must be stopped, but once that is done, Riordan will need a ruler. I would welcome your support for my throne.
I just realized that there's more than a little of Anora in Ophelia.
I mean...
Like, if you take away the mean girl aspect of Ophelia... like
which
she
is admittedly taking a big chunk out of Ophelia.
Hey, she hasn't been that mean. The only mean girl thing she really did was that one day when she maneuvered Curtis into her group project and then sent Evelyn, sicked Evelyn on Ken and Louis.
And also judge people for having other priorities over her date with Scout.
Oh! Thank you, Skeeto! First large donation in a while, he says, and you're not wrong. Thank you.
Always appreciated.
Yeah. I hope you're doing good. I mean, not because of the donation, but that was the first thing you said today, so I hope you're doing well, dude. I hope that things are going well on your end.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for your support.
And there's that.
And this seems like as good a time as any to stress the fact that donations are always welcome, but by no means should you feel obligated to donate, especially if you like have things going on in your life where like financial security is sort of kind of a questionable status with everything going on.
Yeah.
So put yourself first. But if you're in a position where you can freely, without inconveniencing yourself,
Yeah,
help
let's
out,
be sure that every time someone donates, we tell people, oh, but you don't have to.
well, I mean,
I
it's
know.
become a standard at this point.
Yeah, I know.
Considering how many people donate as much as they do.
I'm not going to argue that point, and I do appreciate the disclaimer, but at the same time, I will say, given that I kind of intend for what I'm doing here to be financially viable for me, I'm also not going to turn down people, chipping in a little bit every now and again.
Oh yeah.
But I mean, if you give me like if you've got like $1,000 to your name, and God knows that would be fucking amazing, wouldn't it? And you send me $700, I'm gonna be like, okay, but no.
If
Oh,
you give a Lorelei a donation, she'll want a Patreon subscription to go with it.
and thank you, John.
Yeah.
I know I don't have to, but I want to. Oh,
Well, there
okay.
you go.
That's very sweet. Thank you.
Yeah.
So anyway, as I was saying, Ophelia has actually lost a lot of her mean girl edge. But like, I love that with Anora, she opens up with I can tell that you're going to be a strong voice in times to come here. You have ears, and I think that I would love to have your support. That is a very Ophelia move. Still opening up with buttering someone up with a compliment of, I can tell you're important, so let's talk.
I mean, fair.
Okay, but has she not been literally rubbing elbows with all of the important people?
Well, more than elbows in recent sessions.
Wow. Actually, all she did was link arms with him. She hasn't done anything more invasive than that. Anyway, it was worth it for that donation card alone. Aw.
Yes.
Yeah, spend $2 to see the gif of me going, thank you.
Yeah.
But let's see. I mean, between all of these, she's already said why I should support her, because she is actually queen. Are you proposing an alliance?
That is exactly what I am proposing. When the time comes, you support my bid in the Landsmeet to remain on the throne. You will be seen as my father's enemy, yet you will be in support of his daughter. You will be seen as supporting the interests of Riordan, as opposed to solely those of the Grey Wardens. In return, I add my voice to yours. Do you see? Together we can do what alone you cannot.
And here's the thing with Anora. When it comes to politics, you have an option here where you can be like, yeah, sure, let's have an alliance, and then she will, in the Landsmeet, actually be like, I support the Grey Wardens. And then you can turn around and be like, I'm gonna put Alistair on the throne. She'll be like, bitch, you played me. Or you can genuinely support her, but her support, because she is the queen of Ferelden, has a huge impact on whether or not you can actually get enough support in the Landsmeet for what you need to get done. Oh god. And there's actually an option here. Why not simply marry Alistair, the best of both worlds? And that is an option. And quite frankly, if I weren't playing a warden that were romancing him, I would probably do that. But I want to not have him be married to someone else, so... What happens to Loghain if you are queen?
He is my father, as well as a great general, who has served his nation well until now. If there is a way for him to live, I would prefer it.
Huh. If there is a way, I wouldn't oppose it.
I am glad to hear it. In the end, it would be up to the Landsmeet to decide, I think. Does that affect your decision? Have we yet come to an arrangement?
I love her question that, does that affect your decision? Did I sufficiently butter you up and agree with the things that you want to hear?
Me.
Make your case. Why should I support you?
For years, I have ruled the kingdom as Kaelin's queen. As much as they loved Kaelin, all of the Banon knew this to be so. Kaelin was a good man, but what is needed now is not another good man, but a good ruler. I sent Alina here not solely because I thought I needed help, but because I saw an opportunity for us both. What say you then? Your support for mine in the Landsmeet?
To be fair, even Anora would not want to marry Alistair for understandable reasons at first. Yeah, Ragnar, I imagine it would be a little awkward to get married to the brother of your husband.
Yeah.
There are a lot of reasons why she would be seriously awkward about that whole arrangement. But I do think that the two of them would be an interesting counterbalance, and I feel like Alistair would appreciate Anora a hell of a lot more than Kaelin did. But I think I would need more than just your support.
Once I am queen, I will be in a position to grant you whatever you wish. And I shall. Alistair might promise you the same, I suppose. But I would ask which is better. The gratitude of a weak king, or of a strong queen. And even if it is not for you, think of what I could do for the Grey Wardens. Think of what I could do for your companions. I trust I have made my point.
I love how she's immediately, yeah, he's a weak king. Awesome, thanks. Banjo music starts, hey, let's not stereotype the South here. I understand why, but, I agree. You'll have my support in the Landsmeet.
That is good to hear. So, we have a deal, Warden. I trust you'll keep your end of the bargain. Now, I suppose, comes the task of dealing with my father. That will be no small feat, of course, but I am certain you already know this. I imagine you have much to do. Is there anything else you needed from me?
Do you need anything?
No. And while I know your concern is hardly disinterested, still, thank you.
Wow, that was clearly meant to be an additional dialogue, but it cut off in the middle of her saying something. Thank you. And then just, okay, conversation done.
You return. Is there something you wish to discuss?
I do love the sort of body language they give her, where she's fidgeting with her hands the way that she does. No, I should go.
Then I wish you luck, Warden.
Alright, so we were also directed by Anora to potentially poke at unrest in the Alienage. There is something going on with the fucking elves. And it might have something to do with Loghain and or how. I say this as if I don't already know.
Yes.
Yes, indeed.
And then actually... Do you need anything? Yes. To stop talking with you? Well, okay then. Yeah. That was Ragnar, for those of you who are listening in later. Whoop. YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. As such, viewers will experience buffering. Really? So let's see. At some point, I do need to go back to camp because there's going to be at least a handful. In fact, you know what? That's exactly what I'm going to do. Thanks, YouTube. You're great. You're great at what you do.
All right.
I mean, I'm not really going to complain because they have, in fact, provided me... Oh, God. That is
I'll
a
complain
very...
if you won't.
That is a very widespread blight. Anyway, I'm gonna go to camp. I mean, I'll complain about the game, but this is still one of my favorite games of all time, so...
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's just it. You can still love the hell out of something and also realize that it's got its garbagey qualities. Case in point, me with Gurren Lagann.
Puppy! Okay. Hey, Zevran. So, that thing happened. Alright, I'm actually going to save real quick.
I did not thank you. It occurs to me now that you have freed me from the crows, and yet I did not think to thank you for it. No matter why you did it, it was done, and I the benefactor. So, thank you.
We are friends, Zevran. I was glad to do it.
You say that so quickly, and yet it is an odd thing for me to hear. In the crows, we do not have friends, and yet here you are, and I cannot help but consider you such.
I consider you a friend as well.
Then allow me to say this. What we are doing here, stopping the blight, I cannot think of anything I have ever done which is so worthy. I intend to see this through to the end with you. After all, someone must take responsibility for preventing your untimely death. A suitable task for a friend, yes?
And, yeah, if you really love something, you point out its flaws. I do agree, John. That's just it. And I'm gonna say, like, I could go on a whole fucking soapbox rant about this, but...
As could I.
Here's the thing. You should be able to criticize the things that you love. You should still be also allowed to love the things that you have critical opinions of. Yeah. The only thing that I have, like, again, use your own judgment on certain things. Like, if it's, like, say, for example, I can't support Woody Allen films because the man is disgusting and his films play into his worldview.
Yeah.
Like, that's one thing. I'm not going to say that no one ever should, but it's one of those, take into account what are you consuming and what kind of message are you taking in from these things that you're consuming.
I mean, granted, if you happen to come across a site that allows for free streaming of that without supporting the human turd that is Woody Allen, I mean, I'm not saying anyone would because piracy is wrong.
The thing is that even that, I'm going to say I don't like that idea either. I'm not even saying about financially supporting. I mean as in watching those movies. Like, it's a known phenomenon. Even if you are aware of it going into these things, we all end up having a mirror of the media that we consume. Even if we know that the thing that we're watching is, like, morally repugnant, there's still going to be a part of it that gets normalized for us every time we watch something like that. I was even just talking with Marcy just last night about how things like the movie Split is they continue to stigmatize mental illness and you know, dissociative identity disorder, schizophrenia, like all of these things continue to be stigmatized as a result of movies like that. And even if you go in knowing that mental illness isn't really like that and it's just a movie and it's just fiction, you would still end up feeling yourself be more anxious if you do come across someone who has multiple alters in their personality. You end up feeling worried that if this person is quote unquote crazy, are they going to do something to hurt you? Because every time in media we see someone with some kind of mental illness, they inevitably do something to hurt the people around them. So if that's all you ever see represented to you, then that's going to shape your opinion of it.
Yeah, and the same applies to just, like, people in general, especially with things like, I mean, this is dipping my toe into another subject, but, like, incel culture is heavily influenced, bless you, I know I'm allergic to them as well, by by a lot of the content we watch, including but not limited to a lot of anime, unfortunately.
Yeah, let's.
I mean, I won't take up a lot of time because I made a whole fucking video on the subject of like the waifu wars and all of that, and how it plays into people's perceptions of romance and what people are owed in terms
Right.
of like. Yeah.
Anyway, this is definitely taking this conversation in a completely different direction. I was saying I don't want to support watching Woody Allen movies because his worldview, where what he has done, with his daughter wife, and everything else that he has done, everything that people have come out about him doing over the years, is utterly reprehensible, and that worldview is in his movies. People don't art from the artist. The art itself is always going to be, you have to be able to examine it critically. Yeah. So I say all of that to say I love Dragon Age. There are problems with the game as a whole, but it's also not that. It's a flawed game, but it's not like, say, well, it's a flawed game, and sometimes some of the messages are unfortunate, like they make the parallels for the elves to be connected with the diaspora of, like, say, especially they were influenced by Jewish culture and Jewish heritage, and then they turn around and actually make it sound like it's in fact the elves' fault that their entire society collapsed.
Yeah.
And that they ended up being enslaved to another race for so many years, for centuries even. And I'm like, oh, that is uncomfortable. Oh, don't do that. And then they end up accidentally coding mages with mental illness, and it's like, well, we lock them up for their own good. If we let them go out into the world, they do dangerous things, and then...
How do you mean accidental?
I don't think that they actually thought that one through. I'm actually pretty sure that, like, they weren't even aware of how they were coding them with mental illness, except for the fact...
I'm pretty sure the extent to which they code everything, it seems damn, like, purposeful to me.
Anyway, it could be purposeful, and the thing is, it could be, and they also have a problem with actually mentally ill characters being the only solution that you can have is to kill them.
Exactly.
That is another problem, and this game series is rife with examples of them doing that. They also make trans jokes from time to time, although they are getting better about that. But it's still one of those, especially in this game and somewhat in the second game, there's some prominent instances where trans characters are in fact the butt of a joke, but anyway.
Yeah.
All of that said, I've been keeping Zevran standing here staring at Evelyn as he says, someone must take responsibility for preventing your untimely death. A suitable task for a friend, yes. Thinking about it. You don't need to die either, you know.
Oh, I'm not going to die. It's always the Grey Wardens that die. Did you not read the stories as a child? The hero always dies. Unless the hero has a trusty sidekick with him, then the sidekick dies instead. I knew there was a catch. This friendship business is for the birds, I see.
If I may add, sometimes there are products that are real gems despite their creators or the people involved in it are the worst. In the end, what matters is what you think about said products. Like, I agree.
Oh, yeah.
I have seen some unfortunate comments made by a certain creator of a certain animated production that I actually really like. And I'm not going to name names, but it has disappointed me, but it comes to the point of things like when Notch is officially no longer connected with Minecraft, or like, I absolutely do not, I hate J.K. Rowling at this point.
Yeah.
Because she has come out as a straight up TERF. But obviously the Harry Potter books, while they also have a lot of that kind of perspective in them, are still important books, and they are still well written, and they still have a lot of really good messages involved. So it's just one of those analyze, be critical, but also allow yourself to enjoy certain things as well. Just
Oh yeah,
don't turn your brain off while enjoying it.
exactly.
Anyway, so hey Zevran, are we buddies now? Are we best friends? I think we are.
Your wish?
I want to discuss something personal.
Again? I'm game.
Never mind.
Your wish?
Care to answer some questions?
Whatever you'd like to ask.
Care to tell me about that last mission now?
Yes, I suppose it is time. You have been a good friend to me after all. There is no reason to be silent. There is a reason I accepted this mission in Riordan, far away from home, and it had nothing to do with any thought that I might leave the crows. Meeting you, after all, was...
Isn't the same as a racist message. Y'all change the subject. No, I agree with that. It depends on what is in the narrative. So, like, if you have a narrative, if you have a racist character, and that character is held up as being correct, that's where the problem lies in. But if you have a racist character and it's clear that, like, that opinion is not... Like, I even think, like, okay, this isn't racism, but, like, one of the examples that comes to mind for me is there's a moment in the movie Sing where we have the two pigs dancing on stage, and the asshole character says, you know, makes a remark about them being fat. And the immediate response from everyone around him is, yeah, I bet you can't do anything like that. It's like, you know, they're basically immediately shutting him down. There are ways that you can have a character be a terrible person, but make it clear that that is not the correct perspective. It's a matter of how do you tell the story, and do you make it clear that the racism is not, you know, is not the goal of the story, or is not being held up as the correct way to believe. And even if you have a character who is meant to be a hero, if they are racist, if the people in their life call them out on it, like actually are like, okay, look, dude, you're a good person, but we need to talk about this racist shit.
Oh yeah. I even think of like an example, because you've been recently taking me through DuckTales.
Yes.
And the example that immediately comes to mind is fucking Mark Beeks.
Oh God.
And when he finds out that the guy behind Gizmo Duck is Hispanic, he starts calling him Chico and Amigo. Like, and at one point the dude just goes, "I am not your fucking amigo."
Yeah. Well, he doesn't say fucking because it's Disney.
Yeah,
but
Disney, but
also it's Lin-Manuel Miranda, so. But anyway, like, that's just it. And that's just, they put the words of racism and that kind of attitude in this horrible, horrible person. And that's how you can tell that the narrative is good. He is a terrible character, but he's also a villain. And it's very clear that that racism is part and parcel of him being a villain.
Oh yeah, and like on the other side of things, like, because you also brought up a good example, and so did John in the comments. Alistair from Has Been Hotel is definitely an interesting character. I like him, but there's some things about him that are kind of fucked.
Yeah? Anyway, I kind of want to dance away from that.
That's fair. I apologize.
That's fine. Anyway, so the last mission before this one did not end well. What happened?
You must realize that until that day I was cocky and arrogant. I was the best crow in Antiva, I believed, and I bragged of my conquests often, both as an assassin and lover.
You were... okay. You were more cocky and arrogant? And then what?
One of the crow masters grew tired of my boasting. My bid for an incredibly difficult mark was accepted, much to my surprise. A wealthy merchant with many guards and completely silent. Taliesin agreed to be part of my team, as well as an elven lass named Rina. She was a marvel. Tough, smooth, wicked. Eyes that gleamed like justice. Everything I thought I desired.
And you fell in love.
Rina was special. I had closed off my heart, I thought, but she touched something within me. It frightened me. When Taliesin revealed to me that Rina had accepted a bribe from the merchant, told him of our plan, I readily agreed that she needed to pay the price and allowed Taliesin to kill her. Rina begged me not to. On her knees, with tears in her eyes, she told me that she loved me and had not betrayed us. I laughed in her face and said that even if it were true, I didn't care.
But that wasn't true.
I convinced myself it was. Taliesin cut her throat, and I watched her bleed as she stared up at me. I spat on her for betraying the crows. When Taliesin and I finally assassinated the merchant, we found the true source of his information. Rina had not betrayed us, after all.
I'm so sorry.
I wanted to tell the crows what we had done, our mistake. Taliesin convinced me not to. He said it would be a foolish waste. So we reported that Rina had died in the attempt. We needn't have bothered. The crows knew what we had done. The master who disliked me told me so to my face. He said the crows knew, and they didn't care. And one day, my turn would come.
One day it will. No. Why would he do that?
To rub it in my face, perhaps. That I was nothing. That she was nothing. You once asked why I wanted to leave the crows. In truth, what I wanted was to die. What better way than to throw myself at one of the fabled Grey Wardens? And then, this happened. And here I am.
Huh. That is awful, Zevran. I'm so sorry.
It feels good to speak of it to someone. I swore I never would. Whatever it is I sought by leaving Antiva, I think I have found it. I owe you a great deal.
You bet your ass you do. I think I'm getting nauseous. It's nauseated, Evelyn. You should know this. Grammatically correct, you would say nauseated. You're an intelligent, book-studied person.
No language for you.
Oh, well, she needs language.
Does she, though? She's a silent protagonist.
I'm talking for her! Anyway. Sonic? What about Sonic?
I am not sure.
Sonic. It exists.
Yeah. It does, in fact.
You owe me nothing.
Let us return to your mission, shall we? Suddenly, I do not feel like standing about.
Aww. Aww, yay. Warm fuzzies with Zevran.
Your wish? Whatever you'd like to ask.
Let's just move on. Okay. There's nothing more to talk with him about. Alright, so, okay.
Yes.
Yes, indeed.
Alright, time to go back into the Denerim. Yes, Blackjack? If someone seems reluctant to accept a token of affection, it likely holds a deep meaning for a different party member. Yeah. What the fuck? Alistair, what were you doing bent over like that? Never mind.
Don't even worry about it.
So now our job is actually to see what we can do to convince more people to totally throw their lot in with me.
I mean, the Ballad of Ophelia continues.
Look.
Am I wrong?
Seems like tonight I'm not the only one suffering the cat curse then. I have 4 cats in this house. Oh. Game. I hope I'm not doing this out of order. No, I'm not. Okay. So, you may notice this place has a few more people hanging about here. That's because what we want to do is to talk with these people.
Why would Logain leave half our own army to die when a blight threatens? I take him at his word. The battle could not be won.
Even you must admit there's a suspicious rash of mortality among the advisors to the crown. Bryce,
Riordan, Eamon. Eamon's not dead, more's the pity.
The only thing that truly worries me is Eamon's notion of putting this bastard on Marek's throne. It's an ill precedent.
True. I would rather see Anora keep the throne myself. Better it passes to the McTeer line than to some by.
Okay, well, don't refer to my boyfriend as a byblow.
Wonderful.
That's your
Another
job.
one. I suppose you're here to ask for a donation too. West Hills Arling belongs to the Darkspawn now, girl. Perhaps they're interested in giving sovereigns to the Chantry, feeding orphans, clothing idiots, or whatever it is you want.
I have two, and one of them is loud enough for the both of them. Yeah.
Yeah, cats be like that.
One of mine is making me go back and forward for the house these minutes. I've got 3. I know the feeling despite having one less. I mean, that's just it. When you have one cat, they sort of multiply into the same cat. Zelda, what are you doing?
Speak of the devil.
Like, I reach over to actually pet her, and she just, like, turns around and she stretches and decides to push my little fucking booth here for my microphone. And I'm like, but why, though?
Because cats need maximum surface area.
Anyway.
Yes.
I actually needed to clear my throat there, so...
Right.
I didn't know the West Hills had fallen. I'm sorry.
Well, I can see how you might miss it. All of southern Ferelden covered by black clouds, the ground rotting beneath your feet, plagues and darkspawn raids going on until even the crows get sick of the smell of carrion. What's a little trifle like that when compared to the important troubles here in Denerim? There's no point talking about it. Leave me. I've nothing for you anyway.
Did you see Wolf's face when he arrived?
There's nothing more to say.
Huh. Actually...
Pest.
I think I might want to try that conversation again to see if there's something else I might get in terms of that.
Why would Logan leave half our own army to die?
Perhaps they're interested in giving sovereigns to the Chantry, feeding orphans, clothing idiots, or whatever it is you want.
I'm not here for a handout. I'm a Grey Warden.
Shouldn't you be dead? No matter. I've nothing left for you to take, Grey Warden. Not even my sons. You're wasting your time here.
What happened to your sons?
What do you think happened? Did the Blight escape your notice? War claims the young and strong first, and Plague doesn't care about skill or bravery. There's no point.
Okay, so I'm gonna go back to the first option. Sorry. Look, it has been many years since I last played this game, and I don't remember what the correct options are.
Why would Logan leave half our own
Perhaps they're interested in giving sovereigns to the well, or...
Okay.
Even you must admit there's a suspicious rash of mortality among the advisors to the crown. Bryce, whoever you are, Wait. I know you. My son described you in great detail. He tells me that I owe you his life.
What happened to your hand? Why is it twisted like that? Huh. I would leave no man to suffer at Arl Howe's hands.
When I saw my poor boy's legs, I only wish Howe still lived that I might tear him apart myself. I would bring troops against his son. But Oswin tells me Thomas had no part in his father's depravity. Is there anything you would ask as a reward for saving Oswin?
All I want is for you to speak out against Logain.
Thank you again. Know that I will stand behind you at the Landsmeet with all the support I can muster. In fact, I am taking my supper today with Ban Reginalda of the White River Benorn. I'll speak with her about this at once.
Thank you. Time to play a bit of game of politics. Am I not allowed to talk to what's that? Kurlik? However his name is pronounced.
I mean, I guess conversation with Garlic here are something you need to earn.
Garlic?
You know me. I am prone to butchering any sort of like non-traditional name.
Anyway.
May I help you?
I was asked to give this to you. Giving her the ring that we got from that poor guy.
His almond rings. Explain yourself. My brother would no more part with this ring than with his head.
He needs your help.
He's alive then? Please, if you have any news of my brother, I would hear it.
He's in the dungeon of the Earl of Denerim's estate.
A dungeon? What? No. I will go to him at once. Someone will answer for this. Take this with my thanks. It has been in my family since the War of Crowns, crafted for us by the Circle of Magi. An heirloom is a small thing compared to my brother's life.
But I don't need it. That's... okay.
I'm engaged at present.
Okay.
You'll have to excuse me.
Bitch. I'm the Grey Warden!
Excuse me. I'm engaged.
You are a Grey Warden.
I am the Grey Warden.
It becomes a little less... it becomes less and less meaningful the more Grey Wardens you rescue.
There's only 3 of us.
It's still 3... like 2 other Grey Wardens.
No.
Hey, fucker.
What can I get you, stranger?
Let me see what you have.
Right, I'll show you around.
Evelyn, you should excuse him. I should not excuse him. I've got a nail. Or I could get a nail.
You'll see Wolf's face when he arrived.
Okay. So, yeah, you want to talk with those people. You want to get their, you want to get them questioning, and that's why it's a good thing that we went into the Earl of Denerim's estate and took care of motherfucking Howl. There's one more scroll of Bannister. No, did I get that?
All men are the work of our native.
So much to do.
I think I already took care of that then. Alright, no more quests available at this time.
Without provocation to the least of his children.
Okay. Oh, right. That's what we need to do next. So the other thing that we were directed to do was to go check out the Alienage. Because apparently some sketchy shit was going on at the Alienage.
I'm not saying it was aliens, but it was aliens.
Did you hear? Androste's ashes have been found here in Riordan.
So let's go check out what?
Nothing.
What?
It's just the fact that you glossed over that.
Glossed over what?
My comment.
About aliens?
Yeah.
I ignored you because it was stupid.
Yeah, I mean, that's the funny part.
Anyway, but yeah, so, okay, let's go into the Alienage, which is now open to us. This is a fucked up part of the story.
As opposed to all the other parts.
I love that because of the timing, there was a cat meow, but it ended up echoing. Like, it actually had, like, this ambient, as the rest of the music and all of the other sounds faded, the cat meowing was this meow, and then, like, echoing.
Enter Uber Cat.
Because it cut to black as it did that. It's like something out of, like, a fucking horror movie or something.
And that was the second time the world went black for Evelyn.
Look. Look. Aliens and the piece of fiction that had no place. Are aliens? George Lucas, is that you? My god, it's a ghost cat. Okay. But, to be fair, they also have aliens referenced in Dragon Age every once in a while. Thanks to Mass Effect.
I mean, that's just it. Everything is chalked up to aliens these days.
Hello, Hooded Courier.
We are grateful. The compact is renewed.
I didn't even say anything to you. I just walked up to you. Okay. And there's another cat meowing. Ah, Veril Bairn.
What do you need?
I have a letter for you from the Blackstone Irregulars.
I suppose a noble death fighting the blighted wretches is better than basking in this squalor. They'd better be paying well.
I mean, better than basking in this squalor, using your own words.
We're not going to be mobbed. Right? That's not something elves do here. Mob people.
No, no, guys. Hey.
Someone's coming.
Don't fucking beat up someone.
That's my job.
What was that about?
I knew I shouldn't have cut through here. Bloody nightmares.
Fuck you. You deserved having your ass kicked.
Spare a silver for a war veteran?
Give 1 sovereign. Hope this will get you off the street.
Oh, Andraste, bless you, sir. I won't forget your face. No, I won't.
Stray cats all over Denerim. Oh no, I lost 1 sovereign. Whatever will I do with the other 31,064? Bearing arms is strictly prohibited. Elves who... What was that? Cool. Elves who have swords will die upon them. Cool! Feral dog. Deranged beggar!
That is the tree of people, I believe. The Venadal.
I mean, remember the part where we were talking about stigmatized mental illness?
Oh, yeah.
Didn't the wedding teach you people anything? Nobody is coming here to help us. We have to help ourselves.
I've got children at home. I can't wait out here for another day.
So go home. The best thing you can do for your children is not trust these charlatans.
Everyone remain calm. We will help as many as we can today, so long as we can do this in an orderly fashion.
Oh, you're helping us, are you, Shem? Like Valendrian and my Uncle Syrian, you helped them, didn't you? Helped them never to be seen again.
We've explained this to you before, girl. More whining will not persuade us to let you into the quarantine to carry plague back out to the alienage.
Quit trying to get us all killed, Shiani. Some of us have still got things to live for.
If this spell of theirs works, why are half the people they quarantine perfectly healthy?
So, if you played the City Elf Origin, you would know this character. She would be one of your cousins. And in the origin story, because, again, you know, maintaining it's okay to be critical of even your favorite games, they decided that what was important for her was for her to be assaulted.
Yeah.
It's pretty explicit that that's what happens to her. So then they turn around and she's the only one opposing this whole thing where people are apparently hit by a plague and then being supposedly offered a magical cure that people are only disappearing to. Let's see. What's going on?
What's wrong, Shem? Did you get bored and decide to come watch the elves die of plague? Wait. Sora's told me about you. You're the one who freed him from the dungeons. These foreigners say they're here to help with our outbreak of plague. Funny thing, though. All the people they help disappear.
That's not true, and you know it, Shiani. Both my sisters got the Tevinter spell cast on them, and they're fine.
Where's your niece, then? And my Uncle Syrian? And Valendrian?
If there's a plague, why are people out in the street?
These men from Tevinter say their magic will prevent people from catching it. But it doesn't work if you're already ill. So they set up a quarantine. But many of the ones they quarantine aren't sick. One of them was our Hiran, Valendrian. And I don't know what we're going to do if we don't get him back.
Does the guard know about this?
They have to know about it. The Hiran complained, and so did I. They just don't care, or... Something worse.
What's a Harren?
He's the elder, the person who guides us. Maybe that doesn't mean anything to you, but it's important to us.
It's not that it doesn't mean anything to me, it's that I am not someone who's part of elven culture. I'll try talking, or I think I'll go take a look inside the hospice.
They won't just let you in.
Maybe there's another way inside?
Well, there is another entrance in the alley. There's no crowd watching, no mages, and only one guard. You can try. Those guards mean business.
Yeah. Well, guess what? I don't know if you noticed the armor that I'm wearing. I don't know if it makes sense to you. Alienage tree. So here we have a mystical site of power. And we've got more Andraste's Grace. Just in case I needed to shove more petals into Liliana's face. Let's see. Well, let's talk with the deranged beggar. Okay, never mind then. Oh yeah. There's also an option to go in here. Syrian's house. And, okay, you guys just got ahead of me. That's fine. Hey, Saurus.
It's you. Come in.
I'm
I
in.
didn't thank you before, did I? I wish I could give you something. Everything I owned was lost to looters after the purge. Not that I had anything valuable to begin with.
I don't need a reward. Or, yeah, I don't need a reward.
You'll have to excuse me if I seem a little skeptical that a total stranger would break me out of prison for no reason.
I wouldn't leave anyone in house a dungeon.
Nothing comes without a price. What is it you came here for?
Nothing. I just came here to see if you were all right.
I'm as good as can be expected. It's sort of a shock to come home and find things this way.
Why won't the elves here speak to me?
We're shy of strangers here. It's rare they bring anything but trouble into the alienage. Arl Howe led troops in here to celebrate his appointment to the Arling of Denerim. No one's certain how many people died. And when the soldiers left, the plague took over.
Awesome. Why hasn't the alienage been closed off? It kind of
Between
was.
the Civil War and Ostagar, the city doesn't have enough soldiers left to seal the alienage. And only elves and refugees have gotten sick. I'm sure that if anyone important gets the plague, the alienage will burn.
I guess the plague's been pretty bad. I've seen a few sick people myself, but by the time I got here, it seemed to be under control. There are mages from Deventer here helping to treat it. But there's something odd going on, though. My cousin Shiani could tell you more. You can't miss her. Just look for the angriest woman in the alienage.
Gee, I wonder why she's mad. Does this magical treatment work?
I don't know. You can only find out for certain if it doesn't work. And no one wants to put it to a serious test.
The Chantry allowed for magic here?
I guess so. I'd expect Templars here otherwise.
I should go.
I know you've already done a lot for me, but I have to ask. Could you talk to Shiani? Please. I don't know what's going on here, but I know she's in over her head.
I spoke with Shiani.
You did? Thank you. What did she say?
She thinks healthy people are being taken by the healers.
She said that to me as well, but it doesn't make any sense. Why would they lock people inside that house unless they had a reason?
She said someone named Valendrian is missing.
He is? I didn't realize that. No wonder she's upset. It's a miracle the alienage hasn't burned to the ground if he's gone.
Huh. I'll let you know what I find out.
Thank you. Make her protect you.
I'd
try to repay you if I could, but I think you're better off not being seen with me.
That's... Why shouldn't I be seen with you?
I attacked the Arl's son. It was stupid of me, I know. He took something from me and I tried to get it back. I failed.
Your
People
wife?
think that's what brought on the purge. Maybe they're right.
I should go? That's the only response you have to this, Evelyn? People think that's what brought on the purge. Maybe they're right. I should go!
Make her work.
try to repay you if I could, but I think you're
Why were you in the dungeon?
being stupid and hot-headed. The old Arl's son ruined my wedding. A few of us went to take back what he stole from us. I got captured.
I suppose I got off easy in a way. I lived. Miss Terrenhau's purge and the plague both. Lucky me. I guess the plague's been pretty bad. There are mages from Deventer here helping.
Okay. So, I'm going to do going in and out of this room a few times. Because...
Oh, it's good to see you again, friend. You were so generous to me before, and these are other veterans.
I'm an orphan.
Oh, and an orphan. Please, milady, can you spare some coin?
Giving 3 sovereigns. Here's your chance at a better life.
Oh, you're too kind. Just too kind.
The Maker preserve you.
Long live the good sir!
The Maker preserve... Okay, so they very clearly decided to do a Big the Cat voice for this guy. Which, obviously...
Again, pretty sure a lot of this was intentional.
And look at that, it's an even bigger crowd now.
There she is. Now, no crowding. Let the good sir breathe. There are a lot of unfortunates in the alienage, sir. Many veterans, orphans, the diseased, and sad tales of all sorts.
I still don't have my parents.
Yes, sir. And poor Oli still doesn't have his parents. Anything you can spare would be appreciated.
I mean, honestly... Here's the thing. I fucking disagree with the fact that this alienage exists. And even if they are scamming us, they are people who literally have been disadvantaged and marginalized by humans. These are people who have no growth in society. I have no problem actually giving money to them, because first of all, I'm fucking loaded. Second of all, I have fancy armor, they're begging in the streets, okay? Like, even under the circumstance that they're fine, they're not okay. They are stuck in an alienage that has a plague running through it that was purged because of the attack on the Arl of Denerim, which was the previous Arl of Denerim, which was necessary anyway.
Yeah, I think you can spare a coin or two.
So, give 50 silver. Someone has to help you.
Huzzah! Huzzah for the hero of the Denerim!
All of us are eating tonight.
And again, they did not need to do that voice.
Yeah.
Oh, bless you. Bless you.
Bless you, sir. Bless you, sir.
Bless you.
Bless you, sir.
Bless you.
Bless
Oh,
you, sir.
bless you.
Bless
Oh,
you.
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 bless you.
Bless
Oh, bless.
Bless
Oh,
you.
Okay.
bless you.
I'm sorry. Like, again, and I generally have that philosophy. If someone is in a position where they have to ask random people on the street for money, they're probably not okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So we are going to look for a way around back. Hi, Sir Otto.
Is someone there? Maker's blessing to you, child. Be not afraid. I still have some sight to see you by.
What? Who are you?
It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance. I am Sir Otto. I am a Templar. I lost my sight in a battle with a powerful Maleficar. He called flame from the air and burned my face. The scars have healed, but my sight will never recover.
That's a little too much information. I'm sorry.
Don't be. Many of my brethren died in that battle.
What's a Templar doing here?
We'd heard rumors that there's an enclave of Maleficarum hidden in the Alienage.
Are you in any condition to fight Maleficarum?
Sadly, not anymore. But I have years of hard-won experience. Often the chase is as difficult as the resolution. So I do the Maker's work in whatever way I can.
Have you found anything?
I have found no evidence of Maleficarum in the Alienage. However, there is something else. This place...
Hi, Zelda.
It's scarred like me. When I came here, I immediately could
Come
feel
on.
an air of hopelessness, despair. But over time, I felt the wrongness runs far deeper than that.
What do you mean?
I don't know. But the feeling of wrongness never wanes. And so I attempt to puzzle it out. I don't suppose I could impose upon you.
Cat, please. I'll gladly help.
It took patience, but some elves opened up to me, and I've heard their sad tales. But I found no real evidence to support my fears. Ears alone have done all they can. I was hoping you could be my eyes. Look around the alienage for anything out of the ordinary.
What should I look for?
I don't know. I have a feeling that there is something to be found, though. You seem capable. I have hope that you will find what I seek. Make her watch over you, child.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, no.
Nothing's wrong with me that a couple of pints couldn't fix.
And hello. Ah! Sir Pounce! He is currently... No! Sir Pounce! He is currently Sir Pounce.
Sir Pounce, we told you there's no Maleficarum here. Calm your tits.
Sorry. I'm also turning on the light because it's gotten dark.
Yeah.
Kitty. So many cats.
Yeah?
So many cats. Hi, Zelda.
Too many cats.
No. Zelda, no! Zelda! I am playing a game. Okay. So, a way around back. Elfguard.
No, you can't go inside just for a moment. So you might as well walk right back around to the front doors. You shouldn't be out on the streets now anyway. What with the plague?
Keeping your people from their families doesn't bother you?
Look, this is how things are. I didn't make the blight or the plague or anything. I'm just trying to make a living.
How much do they pay you?
Not enough to put up with all these questions. What do you want?
Would you let me in that house for 6 sovereigns?
6. Sure. I never saw you, and you never saw me.
Bye, bitch. So that's another door. Oh, that's in the apartments. And the hospice. Well, I'm gonna check the hospice first. The Fintermen tending to the poor alienage people, and those people are like the worst human people in the game. See, they're not, but unfortunately there's a lot of culture that influences their behavior in not such a great way. Oh! Immediate attack. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh my. Is there some reason why I couldn't just fucking click on the guard there? Or, oh, supervisor. Imperial Edge. Yeah, I don't need any of this. I don't need it for money. I don't need it for anything. Elf Flight Arrow. Why not?
Yes, my friend?
Oh.
As you like.
Split mail boots. Wait, did you just... What did you do? Who exploded? There's a key with this note. Bring 8 males and 6 females. Oh boy.
As you desire.
Alright. That's not great. That's the front door.
Help us, please! We're not sick! Let us out of here!
How do I know you don't have the plague?
I swear not one of us is sick. They take the sick ones out as soon as they come in. Please, help us!
I'm getting you out of there.
Thank you, friend.
Do you know what happens to the people they take?
I don't know, and I don't want to find out. We're leaving. Make her keep you.
Okay, bye. So that's great. Let's see. So that's the front door. We probably don't want to necessarily go out the front door.
Of course.
So they are apparently taking fully healthy people and then storing them, and there was a message about 6 males, or like 3 males, or however many it was, and 6 females. Like, gee, I wonder... Game? Why are you... Okay. But there's also these apartments. There's already aliens. Fucking Christ. Enemies on the map. But I'm gonna check out this place first. Uh, 8 males, 6 females. Okay. And here's the problem. They still have slaves in Deventer.
Well, all right.
10 coppers for a dozen eggs. They say it's on account of the war. The chickens aren't going to war.
Who's there? Stay away!
Have you seen Deventer's bringing elves through here?
I haven't seen nothing. Please, just leave me alone.
Would some coin change your mind?
All right. I saw them take everyone. Took them right out of their beds. Dragged them down the hallways. Baker, the little one's crying.
Where did they take everyone?
Through the landlord's old office. They go in there, they never come back.
What about Valendrian?
I saw him. They marched him through the hall with a bunch of others, all tied together like pack mules.
What else have you seen?
Every few days, they come back. It's like a parade, a silent one. Men and women and children. You have to go. They'll be back soon. They'll find out I talked and they'll take me too. Please, just go.
Okay. Chill, dude. You sounded briefly calm after I gave you money, but like... Ooh, a silver chalice. And yelling. Dried bits and blood and bits of hair. Okay. Prints from boots cut across the dried blood. Cling to the broken edges of this vase. So there was some kind of altercation that happened here. Toy doll. This stuffed toy has clearly been a beloved companion of some child on numerous occasions. Wow, that's way too much text. The seams all appear to have been patched many times over. And it's so dirty it's hard to tell what color it was supposed to be.
As you desire.
Ah, the free... Yeah, the free sailor sextant. Chair. The chairs are arranged as though someone were just to sit down to dinner. Okay. So there's a definite fight through here. Oh. Oh, there's the alienage. Okay, so what we need to do is we need to get in here.
Allow me. I could do that for you.
Oh, then do it.
Shall we go?
You shouldn't have stuck your nose in here, Shem. Alright. Well, you shouldn't have been, you know, kidnapping elves. Shield bash. There was a million shield bashes just now.
Try not to lose your content. It's embarrassing.
Well, pile of books. Okay. Ah.
Allow me. I could do that for you.
Then do it! Why do I have to ask you every time? Allow me. I can do that for you. Awesome! Then fucking, if there's a chest, assume I want you to open it. Alright, so that happened. Alright, so... And there's out into the alienage. Okay. He just tries to survive in a grim situation. Oh yeah, child slaves. Okay, the people that are doing this need a good talk with a sword. Sounds like some bad shit. I don't disagree. It is indeed some bad shit.
A little bit.
What's this? Another shipment already? Do we what? Wait.
Stop it.
You're no
Get some
Tevinter. Who are you supposed to be?
I'm here to relieve you. Weren't you told?
What? No, you're not. There's nobody relieving us until midnight. Quick, get them, hurry!
Aw, you should have taken my hint. Oh, you're gonna try and stun me? Okay. Okay, you're just gonna be that stupid.
You're not exactly alone.
And you realize I forgot to kick that on.
Well, all right.
Let's see.
As you desire.
Loot the bodies. I don't need that. Don't need that. Okay. Well, that looks appetizing. Okay. Well. Warehouse. Oh, yeah. I'm here to relieve you of your life. Yeah? Kind of. In fact, yeah, that's literally what I did, isn't it? So, hey, Griffin, are you looking forward to tomorrow?
It's going to be something.
It is gonna be something. We have...
What is the meaning of this?
Oh,
We were told that there would be no interference from the authorities.
Nani?
No, because a cutscene started, but, we're going to have a major meeting, no pun intended, between technically 3 mages associated with the big bad of our D&D campaign. I say
2
we.
of which our party is dating.
Yeah, well, Ophelia and Scat are not officially dating just because they've been on one date that they didn't call a date yet.
Well, she did take him home with her. You can't deny that.
No. Although she had to make him a girl first.
Well, I mean, whatever she's into.
Anyway, No interference in what? What is going on here?
You simply fought your way in here to ask questions, did you? You will regret this, you know. Believe it or not, we've been given dispensation to do our business here. You Ferelden's talk a great deal about how very wrong slavery is. But isn't it funny how quickly the smell of gold overcomes such ideals?
Huh. You're an elf. How can you be a part of this?
So I should feel kinship for these sheep? Don't be a fool. I am Tevinter first and a servant of the Minrathu Circle second. Those are the things that matter.
You can't just take people from their homes and sell them. It's despicable.
But enough. I am here to halt your slaughter, nothing more.
Not so fast. We don't need to fight.
Do we not? What could you be here for, then, if not to exact righteous retribution?
I'll explain it to whomever's in charge here.
You wish to parley, do you? Very well. I will leave it for Caladrius to decide your fate. Come with me, and be respectful if you know what's good for you.
Yeah, I'll be respectful. I'll be respectful with a sword up his ass.
It does seem to be your go-to solution for most things.
For this, Devera?
There is, Enchanter. This intruder fought her way through the courtyard, but claims that she is not here to exact revenge.
And thus you thought it best to bring the Grey Warden directly to me.
Grey Warden?
Hi, Simon Templeton.
We are in the company of the royal bastard who would be king as well. Have you no sense, my dear?
Listen to that. A slaver calling me a bastard. I hope you know what you're doing.
Oh, I do.
Well, what is done is done. Well met, Grey Warden. I'm Caladrius, and I have heard a great deal about you and your friends.
You've heard of me.
One can hardly get a word out of the Regent besides Warden these days. It's surpassed even gold in popularity.
How do you know Loghain?
Yes, you would be curious about that, wouldn't you? I've heard that you're trying to erode Loghain's support. It must be a difficult task, yes, like washing away a mountain. Perhaps you could use some help.
Don't you have an agreement with Loghain?
More of an arrangement, truth be told. One that disappears the moment angry armed intruders storm my abode. Truth be told, there was always a limit to how long we were going to be able to operate here. We've paid for many of Loghain's troops, but once the Landsmeet is done, we become inconvenient. So, here is my offer. 100 sovereigns from you for a letter with the seal of the Terran of Guarain upon it, implicating him in all of this. Then, we leave a few days earlier than planned with our profits and remaining slaves unharmed.
I feel dirty. We're not considering this, are we?
So, do we have a deal? Even you must admit it's much better than resorting to barbarism, yes?
So here's the thing. You could take that deal and it would help with the Landsmeet, so to speak. It would give you much more sway and a lot more evidence about what's going on. But we have the word of the Queen and several of the nobles. Yeah. So If I accept help from you, how am I better than Loghain?
You're not. Did I say you were? I'm simply hoping the world is full of pragmatists, shall we say.
I can't like the Tevinter men because of their means. I do acknowledge exceptions. There are exceptions. It's just, again, when you live in a culture that is all based around the corruption, then it's kind of hard to escape it. Like, even the most well-intentioned among you will get swept up in bad behavior. This is literally the foundation of the concept of living in a hierarchical structure of society, where even when you are not necessarily actively going out to hurt people that are marginalized by such society, you still benefit from it, and thus you're not necessarily inclined to challenge the status quo, which is marginalizing people. So you are still, in its own way, in your own way, contributing to the bigger problems. Because if you challenge the status quo, you find yourself more likely to be in that marginalized status.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway. No deal. Time to die, slaver.
Pity. Looks as if we shall have to settle this the hard way, then. My apologies.
You don't need to apology. I guess I meant to say apologize, but like, yeah. Wow, I just echoed on your end. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this spell. Oh, and let's add an Inferno. Oh, it knocked me over, did it? There we go. Okay, time to kill all you fuckers. Let's see. Oh, that's another one. Hey.
Seems your reputation is an accurate one.
I surrender, he says in the blistering fires of his man pile.
The fires of his man pile?
Yeah, well, look, there's like a pile of corpses around him. Did you just throw the whole fucking spell book at him?
Perhaps you should be left to the mercies of these elves.
Wait! Hear me out, dear lady. Were I to use the life force of the remaining slaves here, I could augment your physical health a great deal. Allow me to leave this place alive, and I would be more than happy to do this little service for you.
Little service? He is talking of blood magic. Surely you would not consider such a thing.
Why are you immediately condemning me, Wynn? He literally offered it, and I have said nothing in response to that yet. Why are you immediately, surely you would never consider such a thing? Like,
She's an old lady.
No, I wouldn't.
Most wise.
Then, I don't suppose you would consider just, letting me go?
No, I don't suppose I would.
Ah. Well, that is a shame, isn't it?
You're literally on fire.
I mean, what more can you do to him? Set him on water?
Oh. Well, that didn't work out for you, did it?
You don't look like a Tevinter. Not that it means much.
I look like a ghost.
Are you one of them?
Yeah.
What happens to us now?
Are you Valendrian? Shiani was looking for you.
Shiani? Did she send you here? Praise the Maker. We will not trespass long on your good graces. Come, everyone. Let's go home.
Yay!
Of course.
Ooh, robes of Magister Lords. Slaver documents. Sweet. I'm gonna need those.
I mean...
And so I shall.
And so I shall, she says.
So it shall be written, and so it shall be done.
Ooh, heavy chainmail dragon bones. Sweet. Let's see.
And you didn't even find them on a spider.
Ooh, the saw sword. Wow, she has... Okay. Bow of the Golden Sun, though. Bow. Bow of the Golden Sun. Bow of the Golden Sun? Whoa, Shirobells, what are you doing here? Okay.
Remember, kids, always bow to your respected elders.
I hate...
If Sunstone were in a fucking anime.
I mean, aren't they?
You're not wrong.
Alright, I guess we exit.
Watch Steven Universe Future, kids.
Okay, I'll let you go to die. Demons are drawn to mages, and should they ever succeed in possessing one, they will transform them into an abomination. A terrifying and intelligent monster with access to great magical powers. Thanks. Hope everyone had a decent Valentine's Day.
Mama never came back from I ever. What's taking
God
her so
damn it,
long?
Phoenix.
Huh? Rob Schneider is the Elder Respecter. Rated PG-13.
That was perfectly synced up on your end, wasn't it?
Pretty much.
I'm sorry if I was rude to you. Andraste's ass, you'd think I'd learned some social graces. Anyway, what I mean by all this is... thank you.
Alright. Well, let's see. Oh, yep. The other mages here are gone. Alarith's store. Rob Schneider's.
Look who's here.
The sad fact of the matter is that's literally
what
every
you did to those
movie
Devinters.
nowadays.
Nice work.
Can I have a look at your wares?
Of course. Just keep it quiet.
I was planning to scream about it. Okay, let's break this down. Ooh, Staff of the Ephemeral Order. Completely... It's not bad. Senior Enchanter's Robes. No thanks. Swordsman's Girdle. Ooh, Tome of Skill and Sundry. Ooh, current map of Riordan. Well, we're not going to need that. Choking powder, cloud trap plans.
Isn't that what the girdle's for?
What?
Look who's here. I heard all of...
What?
Just like, choking thing, isn't that what the girdle is for?
How about you stop existing?
But I bring so much personality to these streams.
No. I'm still doing this fucking cheat. It's like fucking default by now.
I mean, it's a Lorelei stream, so cheats are inevitable.
Hey! Hey! Hey!
I'm not complaining, I'm just saying.
Hey! Hey! Ho! Okay.
Square fire and some purple.
So anyway,
I will never get over that.
It worked out a little too well, didn't it?
A little bit.
Okay. Hey, Laura, looking for a replacement? 'Cause I'm in. Hello, Zara. Hey, ho, yo. Okay, or hey, ho, yo.
Oh, let's go.
Rob Schneider! Alright, I do need that. Yay! So now, guess what I can fucking craft? Guess what? Where is my craft? Oh, there it is. Herbalism.
Rob Schneider is the trader of Riordan.
I don't have any flasks on me.
Too bad we aren't playing Stardew Valley. Then your husband might be able to offer some. That was bad. I'm sorry.
I hate everything about you. I hate everything about
I was just
you.
thinking the same fucking thing.
Of course you were. Venedal. Okay. Dead dog. This is the corpse of a rabid dog. It looks like he was skewered with a spear. No one has cleaned up the body, nasty. And it appears to have been dead for some time. Deranged beggar!
Has eyes.
I look how blood just dripped off the dog as soon as the screen cut to it.
Have to be a good girl, but have to avoid the bad men. The housemen. They came the night of shouting. All of us orphans were in there. Then the blood. Oh, the blood. Still bleeding. Poor animals. Poor us.
There's a storm outside. Yeah, be careful, guys.
It's called capitalism.
Who's your grandmother?
Never met her, but she protected me. But I lost her amulet. Grandma, make the voices go away.
Is there anything I can do to help?
No, sir. No, sir, indeed. Don't go into the orphanage. The bad men will take you too.
Okay. Pool of blood. This pool of blood is still damp. Besides the coppery smell of blood, you also pick up the faint scent of bad eggs. I see. This dag looks almost rabid. Dag. This dag. This dag looks almost rabid. Rob Schneider is a rabid dog. Okay.
He would.
Ah, it's you. Welcome.
He would play
Please,
a rabid
come
dog.
in. Tell me, how is Duncan?
You know Duncan?
He's been a friend of mine for many years, yes. From the look on your face, I take it the news is bad.
He died at Ostagar.
I am sorry to hear that. I knew that the Warden suffered great losses at Ostagar, but a few escaped. I had hoped Duncan might be one of them.
What will you do about the plague now?
We've been through outbreaks of pestilence during the war with Orlais. We'll endure. I doubt very much now that the Tevinter intervention would have helped us anyway.
How did you know Duncan?
He came here, now and then, to look for potential recruits. Perhaps that seems strange to you, but Duncan was a man who knew that talent could emerge in the most unlikely places.
Dude recruited me from the Circle. What the fuck do you think I know? Yeah, the man who knew that talent could emerge in the most unlikely places. Yeah, it doesn't seem strange to me that he looks for people in... I will also say it doesn't really surprise me that he looks for people in disadvantaged places.
Yeah.
Because the perfect fucking recruit is someone who's desperate and has no other options. See current state of U.S. military.
Yeah.
I should go.
Please, take this.
I feel like this Evelyn needs a t-shirt with that. I should go.
I mean, it's a common fucking statement. Okay, I should probably not... I'm just gonna raid his house. Scout's bow. Oh boy. I'm not gonna raid his house. I don't need it.
You know, there's a joke in there somewhere.
Look.
Specifically a Modem joke.
Look. Look.
I'm looking as hard as I can.
Okay. I guess Ophelia has been playing with Scout's bow. Okay. Alright.
I mean, here's the thing. You're the master of those types of jokes, not me, so.
I'm not the master of them.
I mean, out of everyone in the party, pretty much.
Yeah. Anyway.
What have you found?
A beggar said there were bad men in the orphanage.
The riot took its toll not only on the body, but on the mind as well. I know of whom you speak, although she opened up more to you than me, and her poor orphanage. A sad tale, that. Did you find anything else?
The BioWare store did once sell a shirt that said I should go, because rather infamously, Shepard would say I should go. I think they lampshade that actually in the Citadel DLC in the third game, where, like, that person doesn't even sound anything like me. I should go. I should go. I should go. Anyway, pools of blood that smell of rotten eggs.
There's been no fighting in the alienage recently, which means the blood is not.
I mean, for my cough.
I suppose there could be some explanation. One odd thing I am willing to believe, but two is no coincidence. Let's head to the orphanage. Both of your clues were near there.
Are you sure you're up for this?
I'm sure your friends can keep me safe. I have faith in you. Let us proceed.
Dude, you're blind! Where are you running? That's a tree! Dude, okay, you wanna go... Okay. There are many beams in front of you!
George of the Jungle over here.
And he just teleported backwards into the orphanage. Great.
Nothing personnel, kids.
Christ.
The feeling is intense. This is the right place. I know not if it's the work of the
Shut up!
There is definitely evil here. You go first. I will follow.
Alright. Well, seeing as I am very ghost-like at the moment, I suppose I should go first. Oh, good! Awesome! That's what I want to see. Oh, good. This is one of those quests, isn't it?
I mean, the only thing that could better the situation is a fucking boss fountain.
I'm just randomly fucking setting this shit off. Alright. Keep him alive or fail?
And so I shall. Do you hear me, Sir Willem, Sir Willem? I'm a falling, Sir Willem, Sir Willem, today. I'm a maiden, Sir Willem, Sir Willem. But I'm dying, Sir Willem, Sir Willem, in pain.
Yeah, BioWare tried very hard to give this the haunted house aesthetic.
Yeah.
Including the small child sings a lullaby of some kind. Oh, I hear dogs.
Lovely.
I guess I can't go in that door.
Guess not.
Not possible to pick. Oh, okay. So I can't decide to fight them, but surely... Guys! Do not let him fucking face them alone! Oh, Christ! Okay. Alright, now he's not dying. Alright. You okay there, Sir Otto? Why the fuck were their dogs just, like, sealed away?
I would make a Michael Vick joke, but I think I've delved enough into the dark humor for one stream.
Wait. Alistair, why aren't you armed? Why don't you... What happened to your sword? Why did you not have your sword?
I guess he got used to the brief period of aristocracy where he didn't need to carry his own weapons.
I can't die. I will never. I can't die. I will never die. I can't die. I will never die.
I can't die. I will never die. You mentioned that.
I can't die. I will never die.
$10 and what you'll say next. Taking all bids. Taking all bids.
I will never die.
Serrato jogging in place.
We've come across a weird part of the ASMR section of YouTube. I can't die. I will never die.
Okay.
Three for the kingdoms I war. 8, 9, and now you die.
Marcy's.
You skipped a few numbers. Okay. Oh, hi.
I mean, she is fairly transparent. I suppose she is a clearly dead ghost.
I hate everything about you. I know we've already been over this.
You love me.
Oh, good! The screams of children. And
Always
they
a
look...
good sign.
They look human in an elven alienage. Well, there was an uprising, that's the thing.
The screams of children next to the puddles stained crimson on the floor.
I mean, you know. It be how they do sometimes.
Yeah, someone spilled their cranberry juice.
I am leaving!
And they're in for a scolding.
You do not belong here.
Blessed be the Maker and his prophet Andraste.
Your pathetic maker is nothing compared to my glory.
I command you, show yourself, demon. Hide in the shadows no more.
You dare to command me? Let us see if your precious maker can protect you now, worm!
I mean, yeah.
The fucking...
The effect? I'm gonna cast a quick heal on you, Serrato. And while I'm waiting for that to take effect, let's... Okay.
We won. At one time, I considered myself quite the warrior, but you accomplished here what I never could.
Don't you just love when you pair
Something
demon hunting
still isn't
journeys
right.
with fucking
I feel
escort
there is more to
missions?
this. Nearby, the building next to us. I can feel it, just on the other side of this wall. Let us go.
Okay. Just a sec. Alright, let's be sure to take whatever little bit of money there was still here.
Yeah.
That's fine. Oh. Otto disappeared. Or wait, no, he's with us. Okay.
Yeah. Sir Magoo is always with us.
Anne? Who are they?
Please, leave the children. Take me, but just...
No! No!
Okay then. You guys want to keep following me? Alright.
Typical day in the neighborhood. Typical day for a neighborhood.
Oh, good. Baby crying. That's what we needed on top of everything else.
The cherry on top.
Owen.
Wow.
Otto!
So I shall.
Fucking wow.
Owen, don't set yourself on fire!
The truth comes out.
Ah! Okay.
Oh, wow.
Owen, don't set yourself on fire!
I see how it is. Owen is nothing more than an escort mission to Ophelia.
No. Hey, Otto was pulling his weight.
I mean, Mr. Magoo's gotta have a heavy-ass cane in his wrist,
Hey. Oh, you're not even in the room. Awesome. Wait, no. That's not what I wanted. I want you to heal Otto. There we go. And I can group heal.
I mean, that's just Resident Evil, Ragnar. Well, Resident Evil Inside. Well, I mean, to be fair, they still have a horror general.
Huh?
Oh, it's just a horror setting full of jump scares combined with an escort mission. The worst nightmare of a gamer.
Just making sure I'm covering my bases.
Allow me. I could do that.
In blood.
How wonderful.
How wonderful.
Allow me. I could do that for you.
Insufficient skill to open a door.
It's locked.
I know.
Insufficient skill to... It's locked!
To be fair, your rogue was proven to have insufficient skill before.
Oh, abominations! Sweet.
You didn't mention there being a cherry on top.
Otto, don't stand next to the exploding corpses!
Yeah, maybe take a step back from the Swedish meatballs with robes. Sorry, for a second I thought that said kibble. Next to the big pile there.
Save your pedantic chant for your sermons, Templar. You have killed my brood.
The Maker compels you. Show yourself.
The Maker. There is no Maker. There is no golden city. But there are demons. Yes.
I hear not your blasphemy. By Andraste and all the divine after her, I order you to face me.
You delusional fool.
Oh, right. Okay, so you need some healing real quick.
So I shall.
You idiot!
We have done it again. I feel the darkness receding. I've seen the work of demon before. Some malefic Karam consort with them, but the Maker must have guided.
Oh.
And now, you die!
Yeah, that'll do it. You know, I don't even like Templars all that much, but Otto did not deserve that.
How much for all that mana you spent healing?
I wanted to keep him alive so that he didn't die before his preordained death.
That's kind of fucked. It's gonna keep him coasting along until he gets impaled from behind. Want to make sure his suffering's as egregious as possible.
Well, no, he just dies quickly either way.
It does raise the question of what the fuck that pitchfork was made of when it pierced through full plate.
As you desire.
Aww. What is with the fucking textures in this room?
Oh,
okay.
Bioworthy.
How wonderful.
Oh my god, though. Okay, so like at this angle, everything's fine. At this angle, oh no. Square fire and some purple, bitch. Oh my god. Wait.
Welcome to fucking Monster House.
This is really fucking actually weird. Like, this is actually horrifying.
If nothing else, this is a surefire indicator of some possession at work. I don't see a house doing this unless it is, in fact, haunted.
BioWare magic.
Uh-huh.
Hey, voice is hilarious. Oh, God. Okay, alright.
Yes. That classic BioWare magic, which is to say ableism, racism, sexism, and glitches as far as the eye can see.
As well as stress casualties. Stressing out their employees so much that they have to, like, that they have mental breakdowns.
Uh-huh.
Oh god, the game.
Oh lord, it loading.
The Badmen. Fire. They call for blood no more.
I can't get over the fucking particle explosion whenever you spawn in a new place.
You're gonna get over it. You're gonna get over it.
You say that.
I say it because it's true.
You underestimate my ability to not let go of anything.
No, I am telling you. Thinking normally you would end up through the floor if it did that. Yeah. Is this amulet yours? I found it in the orphanage.
It's my grandmother's. You found it, sir. May I have it?
No. Of course.
I feel like a mist is leaving. Oh, thank you, sir. I have to live my life.
Yay. Otto's dead.
I'm sorry if I was rude to you before.
Okay, bye.
Andraste's ass, you think
So if I was rude to you before, okay, bye. Just walk away. I wish I could stay more, but I gotta go. Bye, everyone, and thank you for the stream. Alright, take care, Ragnar.
Yeah.
Have a good night.
I can't believe you did all that for us. An outsider, even. Thank you.
Yeah. I do good. You gotta get over it. You underestimate my power. Alright. So that pretty much sums up the alienage.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just gonna get myself all the way over to this little gatey-weighty over here. And I'm going to save, and I love that the fucking graphical errors are just fucking piling up right now, because that's beautiful. The lag is phenomenal.
I mean, we spent so many episodes without them, I suppose. They were just kind of compiling on top of one another. Not compiling, that's not the word I'm looking for.
Well, the thing is that we get to this part of the game, and we're going to be running into further glitches, because the latter part of the game was not as cleanly polished as the front half of it. But, so, this seems like as good a place to call it as any.
That's fair.
I want to thank all y'all who came out to watch today. I really appreciate you guys dropping by. I love reading your comments. I know that I try to read them as I go, but obviously I've got a handful of things that I'm trying to monitor here, including playing a video game. Who thought? Thank you to both John as well as Skeeto for your donations today. I really appreciate that quite a bit. Makes a big difference to me, honestly. I know I say that every time, but those of you who are interested in supporting me on the regular, you can feel free to check out my Patreon. It is linked on my channel page as well as in the description of every one of my videos. There will be a new video out for Sirenia Studios tomorrow. It is, well, new video, new to that channel. It is one of the backlog videos, but we are starting to get out of the backlog territory and into new content. I will say there is a good chance that my upload schedule is going to be reduced to once every 2 weeks in terms of original content, because as much as I would love to put out a new video every week, I don't really have the ability to do that, not just yet. I would love to do that. I mean, honestly, if I can do it every week, I would love to, but as it is, I'm going to probably be bumping it back to once every couple of weeks. But I am going to continue working on things like symbolism and lore. Another episode of that will also be coming out soon, and that's going to be entirely new. An entirely new episode of The Ballad of Lorelei is also scheduled to be coming out in the next couple of weeks.
Yeah.
And there are some song covers on the horizon. I just need to kind of get some of that all polished up and ready to go. I know that I have at least a couple of them that I need to do with you, Griffin. I have one also in the works with Alex, or Awix, I should say.
Yeah.
My dear child, have I done Mass Effect yet? Yes.
Yeah, do you know whose channel this is?
I have done, in fact, the main trilogy. I have not played Andromeda. Admittedly, I don't have a huge intent on doing that.
I was gonna say, I would hope not.
Not really, no. But yeah, so a lot of interesting stuff hopefully coming up for Sirenia Studios. The upload schedule might have to be affected because of that, and I know I've said this more than a few times, but I am also planning to be running a campaign on this channel at some point, a D&D campaign. I still need to get my shit together. I still need to take some, like, courses, so to speak, on how to use the Roll20 for being able to play the game and stream with all y'all. But that should be an interesting, fun experience. It will be my first time DMing in many, many years. But I'm looking forward to having that come to light. So, thank you guys for watching. Thank you, Griffin, for joining me once again as co-host.
Always a pleasure.
And I will hopefully see you guys next week, either for more Dragon Age or maybe something else. We'll see. It depends on my whim! Whoa! Okay. No Rob Schneider here, just me. Anyway, I say fuck too often for it to be PG-13.
That's fair.
Anyway, you guys have a wonderful, whatever time of day it is for you. I hope you have a great one.
Take care, everyone.
Take care.